In October, I visited Canada, the country everybody just loves. When I visited Canada though, I started loving it even more. This is my video of me traveling in Ontario and Quebec. Also, I do tend to do more vlogs on this channel, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment, or just refresh the video after watching it. Let's start with day 1 on October 2nd. Oh my god, guys. Wi-Fi.
Get Wi-Fi anywhere you go.
I arrived for a quick layover / stop in Warsaw, Poland. We just got our border control all checked up. Then we just wait like 500 meters away from our gates because the seats were taken. Oh great. Yeah, could the line not be any longer? We're here now at the tip of the mountain in Hamilton. We've got a really long view. I don't know how much you can see. This is hotel, and this is the Niagara Falls. Look at this shit. You're getting closer. It's really windy. I went to check out the view more nearby, and holy shit. Hookbox the entire river. I found that you could get on a boat that would literally take you inside the fucking falls. On and off we went. Oh yeah, man. I elevator. What kan det vara? Jo, vad ska vi?
In all its natural beauty, channels and canals used for generating electricity have decreased the water flow, reducing the erosion.
Super item!
Oh fuck! I'm soaking wet. Holy! I'm putting my phone away. That's I wish you could see my face right now. I am soaking wet. Anyway, what we did was we drove into the mist of the waterfall. And it was then my phone got so wet that it started fucking going crazy and it got locked twice. But it was the experience of my lifetime.
What the dog doing?
Okay, I'll pull up. Oh, look, look at what? Oh my god. Look at later because we're going to the big TV tower. It was just there. On the Robbie Bridge where it was just a bridge made for an architect. Anyway, it's a TV tower, but yeah. Also, we just couldn't get into the TV tower right now because one, there's a huge freaking line waiting there, and two, it's so overpriced. But $27. We're gonna try and find the sightseeing bus now, and if we get onto that, and if we can't get onto that, we'll just resort to going to a fucking Wendy's or something. Just this website. Holy shit. What the fuck? Bro. They're gonna actually fucking Hamilton, man. This is too much. Now we're gonna enter the biggest mall in all of North America. Holy shit. I'm wondering if I saw because I forgot my microphone. In the end, I had an amazing time in Toronto. Unfortunately, my battery ran out, so some of my best shots of that entire sightseeing tour couldn't have been photographed. Okay, this shit is getting has to be the same, making a pineapple on a pizza, and that's boring as PewDiePie videos. So this actually made this even a little bit entertaining. Time for Toronto round 2. Let's go. For 2.5 hours to get to the zoo, and it's gonna be 2.5 more. So first I went to the Toronto Zoo, which is a little bit out of Toronto. Since Toronto is such a big ass city, it took me 3.5 hours to get from Hamilton to the zoo, which is just 100 kilometers. It takes around the same time to drive 270 kilometers from Tallinn to the Russian border. Point is, Toronto is fucking massive. When I go to the zoo, I see some friendly cows, golden monkey, Halloween theme, hotels, freedom of movement, apes which fill me with joy. Why is this fucking eating?
Monkey.
I mean a tiger, a friendly bird, these goblins, portraits on a diet, gorillas again, some epic local zoo drip car, whatever this is, national animal of Canada, some dogs.
Helicopter!
Polar bears in green, just as lost as I was in the zoo, but just feasting on ice or whatever. And the main tourist attraction, new tiger family, that's the last thing I saw. Then I went back to the city to experience something you'd have to when visiting Toronto. It's local TV tower, CN Tower. Yes, the view was absolutely breathtaking, and though most people visit it during daytime, it's just as good during the night. And by night I mean like 7 or 8 PM. And taking a lift, took a decent portion of my time. Okay, so for anyone, everyone who doesn't know about Wineland, it's basically just its name. It's a part of Canada where most of the wine is produced. Yes, in South Ontario, between Hamilton and St. Catharines. We went to visit the preservation area there, and the nature was really beautiful, and I also found my lost home. Just the entire time I was talking about how bad COVID in Estonia was. It was a really impressive day, but the next day we would visit an old German town in Canada, inhabited by the cousins of the Amish people, the Mennonites. As we go to the Grand River region and to Kitchener and Waterloo. Also, we saw the Estonian place there. Yeah. We're now in deepest nowhere. In the Grand River, like an Estonian summer camp, I guess. Passing by whilst going to Kitchener and the Amish places. And here we're just in the middle of the plains. Nothing surrounds us other than a symbol of pride. No, not that. It's a statue commemorating Estonia. And well, this looks like it because that's what Estonia is. It's commemorating how plain Estonia is. It was just compiled. It's just made. Some maple fucking syrup. It's like the most Canadian thing ever. I also got this. Could be from local Mennonite. Some parts of Canada do struggle. incredibly rainy. Kitchen, cute, kind of European, but really, really religious city. Now here at York Mill, whatever, until we get like a taxi. We just crossed into Quebec, another province in Canada. For some reason, all the stop signs have a weird thing on the E. So another big disappointment. The reception, it's not again. The reception was terrible. Room was not what you'd expect in French Canada. It gives pretty negative energy. Most European city I've ever seen anywhere outside Europe. Listen, I've been to Vienna. I've been to my fair share of it. European city. Apparently, I can only hear really butchered dumb shit. Sure do love Montreal. This day has been an absolute train wreck. Our original goals were to get to the mountain, the Mount Royal, to see Montreal from above, and go to like the coast. All that failed. Probably the most mixed place ever. So on one hand you have all these capitalistic buildings, and on the other side it's just a fucking old church and old buildings. What the fuck? This is what they call Europe here apparently. Holy shit, the hot fun they arrived. Stopped off for around 30 minutes here in Kingston, around halfway. I was hoping I'd see the city a little bit, but we're just in a bus station. Yeah, happy Halloween. I'm here stuck in Toronto for now. I will definitely be back in Quebec one day, when Quebec is no longer a friend. On the first last day, I went to Toronto for one last time to see more of the city, the Royal Ontario Museum and the Museum of Contemporary Art. First I went to the Royal Museum. The metro station itself was already historic. I saw the entrance. I saw the people of ancient Cyprus, Rome, Greece. But I'm not your tour guide, bozo. Desperately looking for some outdated bits of a map of Africa. Oh, Sea of Sudan, Eritrea. A nice car.
Hold up.
Our Lord and Savior. A nice seagull. My earth map drawings. They're so good, they must have been just ended up there. And there's a lot more. But go check it out yourself. I'm not your tour guide, as I just said 2 seconds ago. Then I got hungry and decided to go to Chinatown. Then I went to the Art Museum, and as you can see, very, very interesting. There I saw a map of 1914, which instantly grabbed my interest. A very valuable staircase to nowhere. Exactly what I was looking for. Some drip merch and some pretty lovely neighborhoods. Passing by to the next Tim Hortons. The next morning I woke up and just went to go around my home base, Hamilton. The 6th was the last day. I was quite tired, and I must say at this point the weather wasn't doing a good job to fix it. And for the previous 3 weeks, it had been like fucking Maldives too. But I went to explore a bit more, and then in the evening I went to the airport. It was almost like the whole of downtown Hamilton had prepared us the ceremony because of the Christmas decoration that were already there. That's my first day in Canada. I hope you enjoyed the first ever video on the Estoniaball Vlogs channel that exceeded 10 minutes. And well, there was another adventure in the Toronto Pearson Airport, but it and how I was traveling during COVID is a story for another time, which will hopefully be on my second channel next weekend. Well, I say thank you for watching, and I'll see you whenever.